Hey maid, I see you got on your maid outfit like you always do. I'm doing my hair, finally styling this little ugly haircut, facing the music of these shenanigans that I did, which if you read the comments in my last video, turns out I probably didn't even have to cut my hair in the first place. While I'm styling my hair, I'm using this for the first time. I've never used anything by African Price. It's the gel cream. And I said, you know what? Since I'm doing a wash and go, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I might as well talk to y'all about this Texlaxing journey. Future Faye coming in to tell you, what you're going to hear in this video is not intended to scare you. It's not intended to sway you away from being Texlaxed. It's me wanting to be upfront and accountable. I do not want to show you all of the good and how convenient it is to be Texlaxed without me actually telling you there's a flip side to it. And before you make a decision, I want you to have all of the information so you're completely informed. Okay? Get back to the video. Okay, so I'm not ignorant of the fact that because people have seen the results of my Texlaxing, that has either sparked their curiosity, tempted them to do a Texlaxing on their own head, or they actually went through and did it. While I have absolutely no regrets and I plan to stay Texlaxed for a while, there are some downsides to it, and I want you to be fully aware. Like, number one, I gotta figure out what works for my hair now. Like, this is a gel cream, so I don't know if my hair like gel, I don't know if my hair like cream. Gel cream, put it together, boom. When I was completely type 4, I found that my hair responded really well to very crunchy gels. Now that I am Texlaxed, I'm finding that those crunchy gels on this looser hair is not always the way to go for me. It's a little too heavy for my hair right now. So that's something to keep in mind if you do go Texlaxed. What you're working with now as far as products or whatever your regimen is, you might have to change that up. So just keep that in mind. Number two, this is for those who have texture envy. I'm not one of those people. I love having coily hair. I just want it to be more manageable. But I am completely aware that there are some people who genuinely do not like type 4 hair. Like, if your coils do like this naturally, it'll just be a looser version of it. Think of it like a slinky. It'll be a looser version, like a slinky, like boing, 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 boing. It's not going to go from curly to waves. It's just not. If you are doing this just because you hate type 4 hair, honey, you can't change your DNA. Learn to accept yourself for what it is. Detangling. Combing my actual strands, easy. Walking apart. Eventually, that new growth come back in. The line of demarcation is where there's a transfer from going natural to Texlaxed. That is a weaker point in your hair. And if you yank it the wrong way, you can cause breakage. So there's something to keep in mind. Next is permanent. So if you do a Texlaxing and you don't like it, guess what, sweet sugar? You gotta do a big chop.
Bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in bag.
Also keep in mind, I don't know if I like this. It feels greasy. Like, I ain't gonna judge it to the end, but this just feels like I'm putting something greasy on my hair. Like, girl, I don't like this. It don't feel like I'm getting no hold or nothing. Okay, I just said I wasn't gonna judge it, so let me not go on a tangent. Next is I've always had mid to high porosity hair when I have been natural. Since I have been Texlaxed, my hair is behaving as if it is low porosity. I don't know if the relaxer caused my hair cuticles to lay flatter or what it is, but my hair is not the same. And you may experience changes in your hair that makes it very unfamiliar to you, which goes right back to the first step where I said you got to learn your hair all over again, playing with products and different things like that. And you also have to learn different methods of doing your hair. It's real different. Girl, what is going on? Wait a minute, what's the direction? And the last thing to keep in mind is this can get down into your pores, okay? And y'all know I crack jokes on my channel left and right. But when it comes to your health, I don't play about that, especially if I'm someone who proclaims to love black women. I can't play about your health. So keep in mind, the relaxer can get down into your pores. It can cause sickness. It can cause damage if you are not careful, especially if you leave it in your hair or on your scalp to the point where your skin breaks or you have a burn. There have been studies that have shown that chemical burns caused by relaxers have a direct link to fibroids in black women. I'm not saying all fibroids come from relaxers. Don't ever get that twisted. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying you getting a relaxer can lead to fibroids. I'm saying consistent exposure to relaxer, it is exposing you to chemicals that can have negative impacts. So somebody may say, Faye, why are you using it? I don't mind using it because I'm only going to use it 2 to 3 times a year. And I'm okay taking this risk. So if you do decide to Texlaxing, weigh all the risks, and if you choose to do it and be like, you know what, I really don't mind, you know, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know, go ahead and do it. But if you look at the risk of it, of potential breakage, potential damage, potentially having to cut your hair off if you mismanage it, you not wanting to stay on top of your routine, potential split ends, potential hormone imbalances, potential fibroids with, you know, overly aggressive use, if you decide that Texlaxing is not for you, I will 100% support that decision. All I ask is, if for those of us who do not mind relaxing our hair, or we do not mind Texlaxing our hair, withhold your judgment, because number one, it is unfair to us because we're not judging you. Number two, we really don't care about your opinion no way.
Well, next question.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish my hair. I'm gonna come back and show you the finished results to see how my hair responds to this. So, my hair has been growing out. I really love how it's looking down here, and actually my hair is still very much so wet. Well, it's actually damp. And looking at this, I can tell when it finished drying, it will look beautiful, but I don't like the distinct difference between where my real texture is showing and this Texlax hair. I love this product for my Texlax. It's not for my natural hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and convert this into a twist out. And while I'm installing the twist, one thing that I thought about, some people are honestly just really sensitive to chemicals. So it doesn't matter how much of a healthy regimen they have, as soon as they relax their hair, they start seeing shedding and breakage. While you may have a little texture envy, or you may want to think about getting a Texlax, I'm here to tell you it's not worth it if it's gonna put the overall integrity of your hair at risk. If you know you are sensitive to chemicals, don't even give in to the temptation. I really don't even know why you watching any video at the moment about Texlax, but I'm telling you, go ahead and click that off. All right, Saints, I gotta hurry up because I got somewhere to go, and I'm gonna get you on out of here too. To wrap up my review of the African Pride product, is it my favorite, like enough to replace some staples of mine that I'm still holding on to? No. But do I like it? I actually do. The issue is it's such a light hold that it works wonderfully with my Texlax hair, but my actual new growth, as far as washing goes, it's not for me. It did work well once I manipulated my hair into a twist out, but as far as using it as a wash and go, it's not firm enough or heavy enough to control my new growth, which is truly type 4 hair, which takes me back to girl, wait a minute, what's going on? I didn't twirl the ends, and I can definitely tell the difference. I didn't twirl or put a perm rod, and my ends they just doing something I don't like. Okay, so back to my Texlax talk. This was not intended to scare you or anything like that. It's just, I know that sometimes things become trendy, and I don't want you to do something that you saw I got good results with and expect the same thing without knowing the other side of it. Yes, I like being Texlax. Yes, detangling is easier. Yes, I do actually like my wash and goes a little more that I am Texlax, but at the same time, there's another side to it. Right now, I'm dealing with two different textures of hair. As I just told you, my new growth and my Texlax, they need two different things, so that's something else to keep in mind. I'm still learning my hair all over again because it feels like my porosity is different. It's just so many different things with my hair going on right now that I'm still learning and growing in that process. And so if you do Texlax, it's a process of getting used to this new grade of hair, and just like it's just new, child. It's new. And then on top of that, the health implications. I'm not saying you can get fibroids by using relaxer, but there is a link with chemical burns caused by relaxers and fibroids in us. So that's something you definitely need to be careful of. I don't feel like relaxers are something to be afraid of. I understand those who do, and I respect their decision as long as they respect mine. You come over here with your judgment, I'm gonna give it to you right back, okay? What was I saying? Child, that's what I get for being messy. I am not afraid of relaxers. I respect the decision of those who are. I feel like as long as I'm not using it every 6 to 8 weeks like I was, or as long as I'm being careful not to get chemical burns or really over process my hair, I should be fine. You make the decision that's best for your hair based on the information that you have. I make the decision that's best for me. Am I going to continue to Texlax? Yes, probably by the end of the year, or maybe January or February, I will touch up my roots, because right now they're doing something real extra. Girl, I'm running late. I got to go to this gender reveal party. So I'm going to keep working with the shape of my hair until I get something that I really, really love. Right now, my bangs are held together by bobby pins. I just have them right there. As long as they're not flopping all over my face, I can work with it. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Love you, love you, love you dearly. I'll see y'all next time. I got to get myself together. Bye. One last thing, I'm so used to dealing with gels that I'm not really familiar with curling cream. So if you have any recommendations as far as styling creams, mousses, or anything that has worked for you, let me know, because I'm really interested in trying them on my Texlax hair. I'll see y'all next time. For real now. Bye.